Alright, stream is starting.
Alright, so there are now dreams, build, probably packs and whatnot. A little jumping spider on my wall. Have fun.
Just test the chat box. Yes, it's working. I doubt anyone's gonna join, but who cares? That's not the point of the chat box. Well, I mean, it is the point of the chat box, but like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And instead, I'm just going to heckle you in the chat box.
Don't you stay out of there.
It's like, why are you not helping me with this monster? LOL, loser, can't even fight a squid.
Leave me alone.
In my chat box.
Fight the octopus.
LOL, his teammates are trash.
There's probably a new event quest hunt as well. Because of the new tickets.
Hirabami harvest. Yeah, there's harvest tickets that you can get from the Hirabami one. That one just looks like it's a regular Fulguranganath. Dream spell catalogs you get from fighting the Gypsaros one.
Oh, there it is. Anyway.
I'm counting on you.
I've been invited. Decline.
I should be ready.
It should be as well. We will. What's my food at actually? Yeah, my food's fine. All right.
Kind of wish he was a squid, not an octopus, because the title "This Octopus Wants My Lunch Money" is a tiny, like, marginally better. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. But
it doesn't matter. I'm gonna call it whatever, regardless. I will change from calling it an octopus. It'll just be interchangeable. Octopus, squid, alien.
oh, the dang support hunters are here. I actually didn't intend for them to be here. Well, we'll fix it. We'll fix it for next time.
Okay.
they'll be our first choice safety net.
Yes, exactly.
Why is my FPS so low?
I don't know.
I might have to drop my settings just a little bit while streaming.
I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed. Run, bird, run. There you go, bird. Boop. right into the fire.
No, give me, ow! Oh.
All right then. Instant deletion is always fun.
He one-shot me. He one-shot me. And then I died while I was tumbling. I was saved by guts, and it didn't matter.
Oh. That was super fun. Oh! Oh, goodness! Please, sir. Please. I need my lunch money. Thank you, Kai, for the melody of life. Always appreciated. Now that you're off of it, I'm gonna wyvern fire him twice. Because I don't think I'll get to do that in any part of this fight.
Right. Why is my water weapon having fire effects on it? Then my other weapon's also having fire effects on it. I'm confused.
Interesting. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hola.
Ooh, you gonna fight a squid with us?
Nah, probably not.
That's fair. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh!
I can't help you right now. Ow.
I'm fine. I totally overreacted. I'm fine.
Does the squid has brand new move kit?
It's well, he's the arc numbered, so yeah, he has a lot of new attacks. Which
Well,
weapon
and
might?
also he's on fire and everything hurts. It's. I'm slowly losing health just being in his presence, even with the chill mantle bug that I grabbed.
I'm assuming you need 2 levels of adept in order to not take ongoing fire damage.
Oh, he does have.
Perchance.
I have not been doing well. Like you might be out DPSing me right now. Maybe I should switch to Lance.
Oh, and he'll set everything on fire. And he shoots tar now that he can just light on fire.
Yeah, that one shot me.
Yeah, that was fun. I had to scramble out of it to survive it. Otherwise, I was going to be in the same boat.
I think it's like a mustard bomb, and that it sets the ground on fire. And so you will just take a lot of damage if you stay in it.
Yes. He is back on fire again.
Ow. I'll stay on the ground for a second. There we go.
Oh boy. Leaving already, sir? I'm just kidding. Thank you for leaving. I have to sharpen my gun lance.
This is just practice for next week when Or 2 weeks, whenever the challenge opens up.
Hmm. Indeed.
The explosion in the oil is a lot wider than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Because
It covered a whole portion of the ground there.
I got out of the oil and then it blew me up and I died.
Oh. Oh, it's having a fight with Rathalos.
It's
Rathalos
it's
getting way toasty.
Rathos is
Oh,
not
good
having
luck.
a good time.
Yeah.
Why are you leaving? Who's leaving? Okay, he's not leaving. Ow. Oh, not that.
It's too bad we can't blind this thing.
Hold on strong.
Gonna wait over here for a second. Alright, yep.
Fair. Oh, jeez.
A really long lunge.
Yeah, it is. I will poke you in the brain, squid. Repeatedly. Oh, he's mad at me. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Ooh. Goodness.
Oh, we might actually have to slot in.
I was mid combo. There was nothing from saving it all.
So we might actually have to slot in the environmental healing, like whatever, or the environmental resistance
Yeah,
to resist
we might.
him being on fire. Or have 2-slot Arcveld.
That too. Boop. Oh, goodness. Yeah.
That is a big fire.
It is a big fire, and it hurts so much every time. That is horrendous. That's what that is. Oh, goodness. I have been lit on fire once again. I was able to get off one more poke before he fled.
Rain possible in the next hour. Hooray!
Oh. Yes, I will stand directly in the fire to wyvern fire a squid.
Ow!
Ah. I can't get out of here. Oh. Oh no. Ooh.
I wish he'd stop doing that attack. That attack annoys me.
Yeah.
Ow.
Fair. I love that other monsters are having a turf war right now.
Ow! You're not even
A
phasing
bit
me.
like Ron Don't come over here.
Is it Balloon Dragon?
Huh?
Ooh!
Is this what Balloon Dragon is?
Yes, the balloon dragon's having a turf war with the fire monkey.
That doesn't sound good for the Balloon Dragon.
No, I feel like he's absolutely gonna die. Wait, he can just automatically light himself back on fire too.
Agitator's gonna be getting a lot of use in this fight.
Absolutely. Oh boy. That was the wrong reload to use, apparently. I've decided the one place I don't want to be is in this squid's face. For once, I don't want to be in the face of a monster. Oh! Oh no! I do not have a throwing knife equipped for this. Oh gosh! Now I do. I did not realize that was his grabby attack when he did that. I usually block those. Ooh. Ah. Perfect guarded. Oh, he just killed the lesson.
Okay.
He ran away during
we're
my
doing
combo.
okay.
Surprisingly, that's not as like I thought I was going to immediately triple cart.
I died before you did.
Which I was not anticipating. And I died because I forgot probably don't do combos on a new monster until you learn attacks.
We're probably gonna want to bring lure pods against the challenge quest, so he's not fighting in this zone.
Yeah.
I bet all of his attacks do extra stuff in here. The
Most
olive oil.
likely. Because of olive oil?
All of the oil. Yeah.
Next to see why Tristan doesn't want to fight in there. There's so much olive oil.
I don't hate olive oil. It just has a time and place.
Yeah, he hates olive oil. This. Oh, no! I'm trying to heal! Leave me alone!
Well, I did not manage to get that life powder off in time.
No, I was trying to do a ration and also heal, and it's like he immediately knew that's what I went to do, because all of a sudden he turned around very concerning speed.
It's just that one.
My poor hunter was just staggering through the silt, and I'm like, get up! Get up!
It's just that one reaction image of the monkey saying "you."
Yes. Pretty much. You get over here immediately. So I could still triple cart. How am I on fire again? I blocked.
Need to bring this to a close.
Oh, he's skull. He's skull.
He is. Oh my gosh, he is.
Quickly.
Jake,
Put
roll
down
the
a
face.
trap and trank him.
Huh?
No, we could. It's not a challenge.
We could.
Lame though.
But consider, I could ruin this for the moment. Right now.
If we die, we die. We didn't earn it.
Fair. I support this. Any buggies on the wall? No? Alright, I'll just take a cool drink.
My FPS is struggling. This game is so processor intensive. Way more than it should be.
Time to finish that request.
Oh! Is he sleeping?
He is.
Alright. My time has come. I got both off. I'm leaving it.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
I don't know. I'm scared though. He's not even lighting on fire. Is he just tired? Are you actually tired, sir? Oh, I got another wyvern fire off. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
Grab me, grab me,
Oh.
grab me, grab me.
I was trying.
Okay, I broke out. We're good.
Okay, cool. I was trying to get his wound when he grabbed you. And then he had you with his wounded tendril. He's on fire again. Alright, cool. I'll do my best to
I'm
save
gonna
him.
put my healing mantle on.
Fair. Ooh, an ancient wyvern coin.
Okay.
Oh, he's dead! For a moment, I thought he grabbed me again. He was reared up, and then, yeah.
20
Good
minutes.
times.
20 minutes, not too bad. Definitely needs to be faster for the
Oh, my carver
challenge.
meal only activated. But hey, we didn't triple cart.
Hooray, insurance.
Indeed, hooray insurance. Yay, a free death.
Congrats. Now I will bid you good night.
Okay.
Okay, good night. Have good sleep.
Hooray. New looter ticket.
Yay, I got a singular ticket.
Oh, then they're giving it. I'm upset.
What?
I'm upset.
Why? What happened?
They're giving us ancient blades and or ancient weapon parts. Oh, they're also
Oh.
okay. They're also giving us talismans. I'm not upset anymore.
Okay, cool. I want to see my my incomprehensible kill screen.
Is this mine comprehensible? See. No,
There's
mine's
just
mine's
it,
not.
it looks like I'm raising my gauntlets in the fire.
This is yours.
He's in there somewhere.
Alright,
Ah, yes. Poison resistance talismans.
that wasn't
Thing.
too bad.
Oh, my hunter rank increased.
I don't think any of it's gonna be better for you because it's mostly resentment and Counter-Strike.
Mm-hmm.
There is, however, new Palico armor.
That's all I care about, really. All I care about is the drip for me and my buddy.
Let's see. It has better stats than the old armor, so gonna need some of those tickets.
Oh, it's very shiny.
The weapon is good, but definitely not, you know, definitely not what you want to use against New Udra.
Hmm.
Well, we've got a special enough.
Thank you for all the tickets. Mundy. I always forget your name.
Oh, it's more of a glowy octopus now. Amazing. I'll hold on to my tickets for now while I try to figure out which one I'm getting.
Why my frames have, or not my frames, my upload rate has decreased to like 300? I don't know. I hate our internet. I'm on a wired connection. This should not be such a consistent issue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see the new armor too. Whoa.
And now I check if Fat Bird has anything for me. He do. Oh, a golden egg. Thank you, Fat Bird. Her stage looks so cool. but no diva.
I know. I'm upset about it.
Let her perform.
Okay, the armor looks so cool with the pigments that I have set. Look at the stream.
Oh, all right. Let me. No. Just yeah. Stream announcement. Okay. Oh, that does look cool.
Here, I'll do the full sets.
Yep.
That's the female set. The male set.
Mm,
Looks so cool.
it really does.
It's not. It looks really cool. It's also not really my aesthetic. I'll
Mm.
probably be sticking to the Omega stuff, but like, I can't deny how cool it looks.
Yeah, it looks super cool, and I will absolutely be getting it to put on one of my other sets that actually uses the specifically the waist piece of it. I do like how that one looks.
All right. End of the
One of them do use that.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was using latent power.
Also, holy heck, does my voice actually sound like that?
Their voice sounds fine. Everyone hates their own voice. I mean, I don't, but it's a common thing. I don't know why everyone hates their own voice.
I don't know. It's just maybe just because it's uncanny. Like that's because that's not how I hear it in my own ears.
Maybe. Wait, I hear sound.
What? Oh, she is performing.
He just doesn't do it every night, I guess.
I guess not.
Yeah, I gotta do one. I gotta change.
This song is really pretty.
The insane amount of effort they've put into the diva. Like giving her a new song like every update. And just the attention to detail in both her model and the accuracy of the vocals.
You're right.
That was really cool.
Oh,
That was really cool.
That was
it was. The little crystal on her head glows now.
Yeah, I noticed that. I wonder. No. I think my favorite song so far is the Cadeus theme.
Mm. That one's a good one.
I'm counting on you.
Time to re-up my stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, if I want to reliably stream this game, I will need to get a new processor. Hello.
Let's punch a squid.
I will be keeping an eye out for Black Friday sale, or Black Friday deals on a new processor.
No.
Hope it, Why a new processor? Why not a process, ma'am? I'll ban you from my chat for that one. That's awful. Not your finest work.
I can't believe you looked at somebody's joke and just went, could be better.
God, my frames. My processor is struggling.
You mean your process?
Shut up. Don't you encourage them.
I will do all of the encouraging. Time to die.
He's opening with his attack. Stop it.
He hates us. Which is fair, we did kill him. He wants revenge.
I don't know what your brain could mean by what your brain thinks it means by that. I am almost dead already. Let's just put on the healing mantle. Ow.
I am most certainly glad I didn't wyvern fire in that instance. I wanted to. Oh, goodness. Guy being coated in oil. It's on fire. I lived. It's fine.
I am surprised people are saying such good things about ZA. Cause everything I've seen of it, it just seems not good. Has not appealed to me.
Oh, I think fire won't hit me
I
from
might close the
behind.
model. The model is definitely not helping.
What?
Talking to myself.
Oh, I see.
You know,
Continue.
I'm gonna close the model. Just shut that down. That'll help. The performance. Probably give me like 10% performance back. I mean, it's nothing like specific.
Oh, I almost got chomped. Luckily, I have shield.
No, 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 no.
Just gonna let myself heal a tiny bit more. And then, whoop! It's fine. I blocked it. I just also scream about it. I don't fear for my life.
You spoke too soon. I'm on fire.
Yep. You know, I still got that wyvern fire off, and I still was able to block that. I just also saw my life flash before my eyes as I did it. I don't know how I got away with that. Let me out! Let me out, sir!
Yeah, closing down. Whew. Closing down the model software gave me like 10 FPS back.
Nice.
What? The sounds I make.
No, I was. You made a sound, and so I laughed about it, and then I immediately made almost the same sound for running for my life. I have to make sure this throwing knife is equipped, otherwise I will have that same.
I need a new processor. Go
Time
back.
to sharpen.
My GPU is fine. My GPU is running at like. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the call. Yeah,
I couldn't get any more.
Couldn't take what anymore.
Your stream, dude, it was like a struggle bus T-bone, another struggle bus. It is stuttery as all get out.
It looks fine on my end, and the.
I feel like you're underestimating the amount of fire on the flaming octopus that how it's affecting the stream.
Possibly.
Actually, I
Understandable.
was also watching on tablet.
Oh,
That's
it's
why it
asleep.
took so long to
Well,
recover.
he's asleep. Oh, yes.
Oh. Yeah, that's why I changed to my other, my other gun lance.
The upload rate and everything else look fine on my end, so I don't know. I did close my model, which gave me like 10 FPS back.
So what have you seen of ZA, if I may ask, that is turning you off of it? Is it the fact that it's not turn-based?
Well, that's definitely part of it. I don't like the cooldown system, the new cooldown system. It's not the only problem.
It was like 6 seconds.
Knowing that, like, knowing what they switched to is hard. Oh, can you poke me? Poke me.
Wait, I'm trying, I'm coming.
Alright, there we go. Knowing that what the switch to his hardware is, the game could definitely look better.
What, do you mean like more realistic? Because
Not more
I do
realistic.
not
It
have
just.
the by the way.
Oh, okay, I'll do it then.
Yeah, you do. Nice.
Ow! Didn't let me finish my combo.
I feel like the game looks good.
Huh?
Is it perfect? No. ZA? I said I feel like it looks good.
It looks. I don't think it does. I don't think it looks meaningfully better than Scarlet and Violet does, considering how much stronger the Switch 2 is.
Well, Scarlet and Violet's problem wasn't how the design was. The Scarlet and Violet's problem was the processing problems.
This is the performance, I know.
And ZA does not have those performance issues from what I've seen.
I have seen people fall through world holes.
Well, maybe you're watching people play it on the Switch, not on the Switch 2. Because I've not
Possibly. I don't know.
Oh.
They should not have released it for the Switch 1, I think.
It was originally pitched for the Switch 1. They couldn't not. And also, they delayed it a year, as I've been reminded.
They need to delay it more, I think.
I think it's good. I think it's just like you can only expect so much when you combine the Switch with Game Freak. And I mean, this isn't even technically Game Freak, so it's like, I don't know what the... Like...
Ow.
Yeah, no,
Oh, goodness.
I think Game Freak only had a small amount of real actual coding stuff in this. Most of it's just handled by what's it name?
Oh.
I think the studio that did most of the work was called Monolith or something. The team that does Xenoblade.
Uh-huh.
This is a Xenoblade game pretending to be a Pokemon game.
I don't know. So yeah, the combat doesn't appeal to me. The really awkward cutscenes.
What do you mean by awkward cutscenes?
There are times. That's not what I wanted to grab. That's what I wanted to grab. So like, early on in the game, someone hands you a hat. Or like when you go to change clothes, instead of just, or put a jacket on, instead of making an animation where you put the hat on, they fade to black.
Well, they also don't have a model of the hat unless it's on your head. That's why they just did the standard hands receives item animation.
I'm sure they could have figured it out.
I always enjoy the empty hand. Handing you something.
Like Final Fantasy has an excuse for that. It's an MMO. And there's
become an MMO. No, I'm just kidding. An MMO on the Switch would be
well, they reportedly they do want to try to get 14 on Switch.
Yeah, I see that working so well.
Honestly, I think it'd be fine. If they can get Warframe running on the Switch too, they can get Final Fantasy on the Switch too.
Tristan, I want you to think back to what happened every now and then at the start of Monster Hunter Wild.
Ow, help.
Oh,
What about it?
How if you had too many player characters in an area, it would overload the system and then it would just reduce everyone to polygons.
Yeah, it's also a completely different game and engine.
Be that as it may, I feel like it would be a similar problem trying to get a Switch to render in, not a Switch 2, a Switch 1.
Oh no! It absolutely should not be. Like they shouldn't even try to make it work for the Switch 1. Yeah, Square Enix absolutely should not even try to get it to running on the Switch 1.
Yeah, because Square Enix has been making such perfect, wonderful decisions, like the last bit of Final Fantasy XIV and everything else they've been doing. Yeah, that's been great decisions.
The last update was pretty good, actually.
14, I don't know the last. I just know how Dawn Trail was and how Dawn Trail post game has been generally, and how
I mean,
you're not a raider, there's jack all for you.
People have been
overly
overly negative. People have been overly negative.
Tristan, you're a raider. You've been eating good, or at least decently compared to everyone else. And also, I mean, my main sticking point, and Russell's main sticking point, and my friend Rem's main sticking point, and from what I've heard, a lot of other main people's sticking point is the classes themselves.
A lot of people, like, I don't know. They have
Can't deny
commented on
that
it.
they are getting
Homogenous, I know.
they're getting homogenized, and Yoshi P has literally threatened, "I'm gonna do it again."
Oh, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
What do you mean?
He's aiming to one. He's tired of doing Final Fantasy classes. He wants to do new classes, which is, you know, it's its own thing. I'm not necessarily against that.
I mean,
You mean,
Viper's a new class.
yeah, Viper's a new class. I don't hate Viper, but I mean, a lot of the fans are like, I feel like just like 2 years ago, he's like, I want 14 to be like a museum and love story for all of Final Fantasy. That's why he does so many collabs. And I feel like a lot of the fan base, I guess maybe misunderstood that as meaning as like getting a lot of the other the old classes that people are familiar with into the game. Like Chronomancer, Chemist.
Well, we're not.
Like that.
If we get Chemist, that'll be a limited job. We're definitely not getting Chronomancer either because we already have Astro.
Yeah. I mean, Astro was originally supposed to have Chronomancer in it.
Well, Astro has some time spells too.
No, I mean, apparently most casting classes, actually, I think from the get-go, I don't know, remember if this was pre-Yoshi P, if this was 1.0 stuff, or if this was, no, it wasn't pre-Yoshi P, because Arcanist wasn't in 1.0, wasn't it?
I don't know, actually.
I don't think it was. I think that was one of the things they added. But apparently, Arcanist was the base template that how most of the rest of the classes were to follow, that each class was to split into 2 jobs. Now, I don't think that these
that
were
makes sense.
fully thought through, because apparently Lancer was supposed to split into Dragoon and Samurai, but, you know. Astro was supposed to split into Chronomancer and something else that I forgot. But, like, I don't mind if he adds new classes.
I think Sage is also a new class.
Sort of. As it's done.
Well,
yes,
this
but the
iteration of Sage is new, but Sage is not a new term.
Like, I don't know if remember if Sage is a class in Final Fantasy. It's definitely a class of Dragon Quest. But yeah, no, like, I don't mind new classes so long as they're fun. My concern is all the old classes getting homogenized like they have been, and like they seem to be getting more of. I want distinct classes, but he's baby moding everything.
I mean,
Also, I feel like we got wildly sidetracked. We originally started talking about Pokemon.
he explicitly commented that they are acknowledging that they've gone too far on certain things. That's one of the things they've gone too far on.
Did he admit that, or did someone else admit that?
Oh, he said that himself on a live letter
When?
a while ago.
I was hoping for a bit more of a distinct term than just a while ago.
I don't know. I don't have an exact date. What do you want from me?
Was it like more than 3 months ago?
The last live letter was more than 3 months ago, I think.
Was it the last live letter?
No,
So is it more than a year ago?
I don't know. Just remember him making the comment. I don't watch every live letter. Also, yeah, the raids have been good. And there wasn't a lot of side content to do prior to the relics coming out, but now there's quite a bit to do.
That's more of a genuine question. I have not played. I haven't beaten Dawn Trail.
You haven't done any of the post-game content, I know. You haven't beaten Dawn Trail.
I don't feel much motivation to do so, Tristan, if I'm being honest.
I don't know.
Like, I think I'm gonna let my
I think
subscription
I'm still
die
post
off.
game Joker.
Hmm?
Said I think I'm still post game and Walker nonsense.
You're still
Your
in.
post game Heaven's
You're at
Ward.
Heavensward.
Lord, they see there. I get the two. I get all of them mixed up. There's too many.
That's fair. No, like the only way I see myself playing anytime in the next year before they announce the next official release.
FanFest is in. FanFest is in April.
You know what I mean? Until like we have an actual solid date. Like we got it.
Okay, well, you say you did this last time though, where you tried to blitz through the game and then you probably burnt yourself out on it.
I feel like this is a bit different. This is just, oh, I have to get through the tail end of Dawn Trail and its post game. Last time I was getting through Endwalker post game, Shadowbringers and Shadowbringers post game, and like.
Yeah, but the last time
Like-
you gave yourself, the worse it's gonna be.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna try and just power through once I have some actual free time before the end of the year. 'Cause I think I still have a couple months left on my subscription, and just get through Dawn Trail. Maybe catch up with the post game. But I'm just like, I'm not doing relics. I don't have it in me, and I'm too late into it, and I'm not doing any of the other stuff. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I have it this time.
It's not yet over.
Oh, that didn't wake up.
I got on this game for interesting and compelling story, fun gameplay and side content, and to do stuff with my friends. And you fled to Europe, Tristan.
No, I have a character who's actually farther along the game than you are.
Exactly, that's saying something. Point being, if you ever want to do any of the stuff that's not blitzing through the MSQ or unlocking certain things, you do it on Jin. So I'd be better off trying to catch up on.
That's my main character, but I have an NA character that's farther along the game than you are. Like if you said that if you said you wanted to try some endgame content, I would just level up Emmett.
I feel like we're getting besides the point.
Are we? Because you're the one bringing it up.
No, all I'm trying to say is I have no motivators to play the game. Like, if I go through the story mode, I'm probably going to be doing that on my own because I'm probably going to be doing the dungeons with the NPCs as is recommended by you.
Other players kind of ruined the experience for the first time, yeah.
When I got to the post-game stuff, I don't know if I'm going to even touch raids. I'm that burnt out of playing it.
You should do the normal raids. The normal raids are really good.
Well, they looked interesting, but like the main appeal to a raid for me, aside from the story, is playing as a class that I enjoy. I don't really enjoy playing as any of the classes.
Well, maybe you need to try new classes.
Dragoon sucks right now. It feels listless and without spirit. And even Warrior feels
I mean, I can't comment on Dragoon. I never liked Dragoon.
I know you never liked Dragoon. But like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not saying the game is bad. It's just I'm no longer its target audience. I don't think.
I mean, I had a good time playing Scholar and White Mage.
Yeah, well, you're its target audience still.
I don't know. Maybe we just need to try different classes. I mean, there's gotta be new classes, of course.
You just need to try different classes. I mean, in fairness, I've tried all the classes, but that was pre the first two homogenization. So, you know.
Also, like every class below 60 kind of sucks. I do think they need to do something with a new player experience.
I think that's all they've been focusing on for pre-Dawn Trail was the new player experience. They were adding in all the dungeon stuff and all that thing. I wish they would.
No, I mean in the sense of like stripping classes of their abilities.
Oh, the consequence of at every few expansions we give more and more buttons, and then you have too many buttons, so we have to take buttons away, and that works in a balanced manner for end game, but because those were buttons that you got in the normal game and you now don't have them, you feel devoid of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think half the reason I liked Red Mage, aside from just liking the way it plays, being the fast caster, is because Red Mage shows up late enough into the game that it's not been really hit with too many of the early balance breaking ability removals.
Yeah, I think most people would agree that they do need to improve the new player experience.
Like, shit, does White Mage have more than 7 buttons at level 30 when you get it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Oh, at level
Take
30, I
away
don't
the
know.
default.
Okay,
Like,
at level
Conjurer
30, at level 30 maybe not, but like Conjurer never had that many buttons at that level to begin with.
I don't disagree with this, but I'm just like, I also wasn't around for original Conjurer, so I don't know how original Conjurer was rolling.
Oh, White Mage is White Mage has basically not changed since release, like the original release, like 2.0. It's gotten more stuff, but it basically hasn't changed.
Gotcha. I don't know.
Like quite a few classes have changed. The summoner, like the joke of summoner, not counting.
Mm-hmm.
Summoner's obviously just a basically different. Summoner is basically just a completely different class now. But the one that is basically not changed at all from 2.0 is Conjurer and White Mage.
I don't know. It's just like, I feel like everything's become a Realm Reborn. If you,
I do
not
agree
in like
that
everything's like awkward, but in like a Realm Reborn's decent, but it's long and it's a slog and it's a bit cumbersome and annoying at times. And it's what's keeping you from the goodness that is Heaven's Ward.
Heaven's Ward's great. Stormblood is not as good
what
as
everything I have with the game is right now. Like every class.
Stormblood's story is not as good as Heaven's Ward, but a lot of the gameplay is better.
Tristan, I was using this as an analogy, not a literal thing. I
was going through each one.
I was just trying to say, like, the classes I currently play, I'm not really feeling them. Sage, I don't think I've liked Sage since Dawntrail started. I can only imagine what it's like with current patches. Warrior's still Unga Bunga, but it feels like it's lost its spirit. Dragoon feels like they attempted to resurrect it, but instead might have put the last nail in the coffin. I don't know. I haven't touched Ninja in a while, so I don't know what that's at, but I feel like I've got to build up like at least 20 levels before I can actually see what it's like.
I think Ninja has improved. Ninja, I think, has gradually gotten better since Stormblood. And same thing for Samurai. A lot of people will not agree with me on about Samurai, but I strongly hold the opinion that Samurai has
I'm
improved.
curious what the commonality is, because Samurai was introduced with Stormblood, Ninja was introduced with post-game Realm Reborn.
They
Is
really
just coincidental.
like they really didn't know what they were doing with Ninja for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of started to hit its stride in Stormblood. People wanted ninjas because of the buffs, but then they improved the actual gameplay in Endwalker and onwards. And then for Samurai, they got rid of Kaiten. Controversial opinion. Kaiten doesn't need to exist.
I know your Kaiten opinions, Tristan. You informed me well of them.
It improved the class so much.
Didn't it just make your skill speed Samurai viable? Isn't that what it was?
No. Kaiten was an off global. And Kaiten was an off global, and the only time you'd use it is before Madare.
Let me rephrase. Wasn't the patch that it was dropped the one that made your skill speed samurai viable? Not necessarily Chitin itself.
No.
No, that
Skills-
wasn't. That was post. That was
No, no,
Endwalker
no.
post.
Skills speed samurai. Samurai is one of the most diverse classes, actually.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of skill speed monk.
Oh no, skill speed monk was never viable. It was just fun.
I watched you go through actual raids, and you survived them. Your team hated you, but you survived them as skill speed monk.
It wasn't raids. It was it was
Savages.
No, it wasn't Savage. It was Endwalker Extreme. No, skill speed monk was never good. It was always like a 5%, maybe less, a 5% DPS loss, but it was just fun because it's stupid. Skill speed samurai was always viable just because of the way samurai works.
Yeah, I got it mixed up. Sorry.
Samurai actually has one of the most diverse build sets, or build options, because you can go full crit, or full same thing for Black Mage. Black Mage and Samurai kind of in the same boat. You can go full crit, or you can go full skill speed / spell speed for Black Mage, and it completely changes the gameplay loop depending on the fight. It changes like what gear you actually want. It changes your melds. One of the issues that I do actually have, because I don't mind too much the classes being kind of similar, because I think people overplay how similar they are.
I feel like they're a bit more than just kind of similar, Tristan. I could be wrong, but I feel like all the tanks were feeling the same.
Oh no, the tanks are kind of an issue. But for everything else, I don't necessarily feel like, aside from the 2-minute loop, which, you know, your mileage may vary on the 2-minute loop.
I don't like the 2-minute loop.
I mean, you haven't played in Savage, so you can't really comment on it.
I mean, I can just be talking about different things than you are. I don't like the 2-minute loop on principle. They're all different classes. Why are they all following the same rotation pattern or timing? It's like, you know,
Because buff windows. You want the buff windows
yeah,
to all
that's
line
so
up.
stupid. It feels less like actual skill, the 2-minute loop, and more like rote memorization. Oh, this is when it happens. Gotta do it exactly, and not like, oh, Bard's buff is going right now, and Dancer's buff is going then. It's like, oh, if I get it here, they overlap, and then I can't, like, you know, it feels less like, I don't know.
I mean, every buff window was either on 1 minute, 90 seconds, or 2 minutes. They just shifted them to all be on 2 minutes.
I feel like before that there were different. Before, like, yeah, I know before it was 2 minute, it was on 1 minute 90 seconds or on 2 minutes, and I feel like before that they were even more diversified.
No,
I don't know. It's just like I feel like that's the root of the evil.
Okay,
It's the
so
modernization.
here's the issue with the way it was before. It made it so that certain classes were just not desirable for certain team comps. So like Monk and Black Mage, which were set up on 90-second loops, wouldn't have buffs line up until 6 minutes into the fight. For every other burst window, which is at 2 minutes, so the opener was fine, but the 2 and 4 minutes, they gained basically no benefit from everybody else bursting, and when their burst happens at 90 seconds, nobody else cared.
I get
Putting
what you're
everything
saying.
putting everything on the 2 minute burst window does mean that it does take skill to keep everything aligned.
I know. I just feel like it's a different kind of skill,
I don't know.
and it's less the 2 minute. I don't like the 2 minute burst, but it's not so much because it's the 2 minute burst. But I feel like that's the gap that the evil got in through. That's leading to all of the mods. Like, Well, we got to have them line up so people can get their big numbers more easily at more convenient times, so everyone can equally get big numbers. And it's just like, it felt like a slippery slope thing. It's like, well, we have to have them play similar so that they can mesh better, or so that people can jump between them more. It's like, I don't want the only difference between the classes I play to be the weapon. And that feels like the direction it's going.
So having every class level 100, the melees are the worst perpetrators. Well, okay, the tanks are the worst perpetrators, and then after that, it's the melees. The casters all feel different. The ranged all feel different, and the healers, White Mage and
Healers
Astro
come in two flavors.
Well, no. White Mage and Astro feel extremely different. Scholar and Sage do feel pretty similar to each other, but also different than the other two. So like Scholar and Sage, they're kind of the same. If you're good at Scholar, you can be good at Sage, and if you're good at Sage, you can be good at Scholar. But Astro and White Mage are completely different skill sets. The casters do all feel different. The main problem I actually have with classes at endgame is, for most classes, there is no build diversity. Like, for Machinist, there's one build. And that's the build you use. Because any other builds are going to be just detrimental.
Yeah. I feel like, you know the WoW problem?
No, I don't know anything about WoW.
WoW used to be fun to a lot of people because they put in these really diverse skill trees and stuff that you could make it so that no two-player characters are the same. You could branch out and specialize and do so many different things, and they were so very viable.
Well, you could do that, and then someone figures out the meta, and it's like, you do this or you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, but that wasn't until, like, I think not Battle for Azeroth, but like the one before that. That's within the last like 5 years, I think, thing. Maybe last 7 years kind of thing. And the thing is, that was done by the player base. Meanwhile, on Final Fantasy, it feels like that's been done, but by the development side, not so much by us. Which isn't to say that it wouldn't have been done by us anyways. It probably would have.
Oh, it absolutely would have. And I do think, actually, that it is more the players than it is the developers. With the exception of, like, Machinist, who's like, you need to stay at 2.5 skill speed, or otherwise you're screwed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. I digress. Pokemon ZA is good.
So
it's not a traditional Pokemon game. The thing it's done well is making it feel like a city with what a city would actually feel like in the world of Pokemon.
I don't know, the loop is weird to me.
In Pokemon ZA?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. Which loop are you talking about specifically?
Like the nighttime daytime thing.
It is a bit annoying and jarring.
Also, I don't know, being turn-based is, like, not being turn-based is fine. I don't like the cooldown thing, and also the lack of control over your Pokemon's movement.
No, you have control over your Pokemon's movement. It's just not a direct thing. It follows you. So where you go is where your Pokemon's going to go. And then when you activate a move, it will position itself accordingly. So if you're far away and then you use a long-range move, then your Pokemon's not going to move. It's going to be where you left it. But if you have it go to a close-range move, then it's going to have to run towards it. Counter so, if you're right up in the face of the Pokemon, which you can do, and do a close-range move, it's not going to really move much. It's going to do it right off the hip. But it does sometimes back up if it has long-range moves. So it's like a balance game kind of thing. My main complaint?
I've not been impressed.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say it's impressive. It's decent, good, I would even say. it's probably the best that we're gonna get of a real-time Pokemon battling type stuff in a decade or so, unless it's built up further upon it. I dislike the shocks system.
I don't know what that is.
So basically, it's like because it's like, oh, you're in a battle zone, so everyone's
Oh,
operating.
how you can ambush people
Yes,
and then just one shot their Pokemon and move on.
I mean, that does make things a bit lackluster, but I mean, that's a whole other issue. I'm more talking about how if you say you're ambushing someone, and then on the last second, the AI decides, no, I see you, I'm going to initiate a challenge. It deletes your move, effectively. Sometimes it gives you back the cooldown, sometimes it doesn't. And the Pokemon typically doesn't get attacked. It's just, that's the thing I have most issue with out of the combat system itself. I will say, this game has kind of made me miss just walking down a random route and being accosted by a trainer normal style. I never thought I'd say that, but it's like,
I love the comments on RT's video.
I haven't seen it yet.
Just one of the comments said something along the lines of Pokemon, the Pokemon franchise has branched into the horror genre, simulating a game where you're trapped in France.
See, that's the funny thing. You're not even trapped. Apparently, you can get on a train and just leave at any point in time and end the game. You can be like midway through the very important plot, and then it's like you go to the place where you first arrived, and it's like, are you certain you want to get on that train? You do. You'll be leaving everyone behind. And then I think it just rolls the credits.
That's silly.
Very. But you're not trapped, technically speaking. No, it's just like...
I mean, okay, you say technically. You have the sort of option of starting the credit sequence. I would not say that... I would not count that as not being trapped.
No, if I were to take this game and put it into an ideal format, it would be by fusing it with two other games. I would fuse it with Scarlet Violet, and also going off, admittedly, I haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen and stuff, also Legends Arceus. I feel like if you took those three games together, I feel like it would be a really, really good game.
I feel like they need to stop making new games every year.
I mean, they didn't make a new game last year.
Wasn't Scarlet and Violet last year?
Delayed. No. Scarlet and Violet was like almost 3 years ago, dude.
No.
We had the year Scarlet and Violet came out, and then we had the year the 2 DLCs came out, and then we had the year that ZA was supposed to come out, but it got delayed, and now we're on the 4th year.
Well,
the next game we're getting,
I do still think that they could take longer between they could take longer between releases.
They absolutely could. It would not be fiscally good for them because they know where they stand.
Well, I mean, it could be if they took that time to actually, like, put more love and attention into a game so that it's, you know, increase in quality also increases the value and customer base.
Oh, no, you misunderstand me, Tristan. I'm not talking about the games themselves. All the actual money being made and spent in the Pokemon franchise is entirely in the merchandising.
True.
And every new game that comes out is new characters that you can merchandise and sell to the masses, who will buy them. They can make a sentient spork, and they would sell 5 billion plushies or figures of it over the course of the first economic year. You know they would.
Yeah, still.
I'd like it if they took more time on the games, and technically speaking, they kind of are with
Like,
this new system.
Please add more voice acting. Or
Oh, yeah, no, that's the
any
other thing.
voice acting. The story is so awkward with the complete lack of voice acting.
Mhm.
Like, it was fine in the old games because of the format.
The old games arguably had more voice acting. Because everything came in a text box that had like a Sans Undertale like
That's true.
specialized
That's true.
sound.
It did have the text sound.
In like I don't remember if it was black and white or X and Y, they had a full-on actual performance with like sound and music and everything for like what's her name, Roxy or whatever.
Hmm.
And then you get to Sword and Shield, and they're like, "Oh yeah, here's Pierce. He's a rocker. He does a thing." Dead silent the entire time he's performing.
One of the most awkward things they've ever done.
It was atrocious.
They didn't even do music.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
Like what? Like that.
Well, then there's
Like-
also the whole like climactic, air
It's-
quotes, climactic
it's just
conversation
embarrassing.
with Rose right before the like boss fight, and it's dead silent. They didn't have music for that either. I was watching
Why?
Alpharad play through it, and he had to add in his own Persona music because it was just killing him too much.
The other thing that now this one, okay, there's two things. One that I know they'll never do. Difficulty options.
They did that before. You remember how that turned out?
Okay, they can do it better. They can do it better than
Black
that.
and white. You want to unlock easy mode? Beat the game first.
You want to unlock hard mode? Beat
Only
the
if you're
game
white.
first.
you
So
wanna unlock easy mode, beat your wife. I don't know.
like, I would
Also,
love
the games
it.
don't need an easy mode.
No, they don't. They absolutely don't. But I would love it if they made a Pokemon game where you had the default experience, which is how most Pokemon games are, where it's not really that hard. You might run into a couple of encounters you weren't really ready for, but for the most part it's pretty easy. And then you have a hard mode where probably the wild Pokemon and trainers, like route trainers, aren't really that different, but the gyms and the Elite Four beat your ass.
That is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, actually, funnily enough. They focused on so much on living up to the terror and hype that was Cynthia, that every Elite Four has a competitive team, on their second playthrough.
I would love if every gym leading up to the conclusion of the game on the first playthrough, now as a difficulty option, that every gym and the Elite Four on the first playthrough has a, maybe not competitive for the first couple gyms, but actually a challenge, and
maybe
you
the latter six, once you've got options.
where you have to actually counterplay to some degree.
And you don't want to do it like the black and white hard mode, which is actually easy mode. Do you not know the biggest problem with black and white hard mode?
No.
Hard mode was supposed to be hard mode, so they upped all the levels of all the trainers. Maybe
That's
not
just
all of them,
lazy.
but at least... Yeah, but here's the thing: they upped the levels, they didn't up the stats. They forgot to. So you're getting more experience for the same fight.
Whoops. Yeah, they'll never do that, but that's one thing that I would absolutely love for them to actually do.
So, in my experience from watching a lot of Nuzlockers and people that just play the games actually without extra add-ons, the parts that are most difficult, the thing that determines most difficulty is resources and choices, what the teams are made up of, and how the AI uses them.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd think a super advanced AI would be great, but sometimes the hardest one is the one that's just like a 50-50 or rock spin the wheel type thing. Apparently Cynthia was a spin the wheel type, I guess.
Well, one of the issues that the game does suffer from is that if you try to have the NPCs do competitive strats, or where they actually buff their Pokemon first, we're just gonna hit them with 2 damage moves and kill them.
Unless they have proper setup. If they have I think that's why Cynthia's worked, because Cynthia did sword dance and stuff. But Cynthia had Pokemon that had good enough stats and like IVs and EVs that they could withstand any attacks to allow for the setup.
What was
Also, I think her.
what was the second thing? There was the second thing that I wanted Pokemon to do. Keep going. I'm gonna try to remember.
No, I'm trying to remember. What's the name? Is it Togekiss? The
Uh-huh.
third form of Togepi?
Yes.
I think that had Baton Pass on Cynthia's team. So
Togekiss or
Togetic.
Togetic?
I think it's Togetic. I think Togetic is the middle form. That's like the awkward teenage looking one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kristen would know. You said it with such confidence. You said it without me.
Like, what do you mean I would know?
Oh, I remember now.
If anyone were to have an appreciation for the awkward middle stages some Pokemon have, I feel like
Yes,
you
yes,
do.
that's fair.
It would be it's the equivalent of the rats in the sewers that you're so fond of.
Yes.
I remember now with the second thing that I wanted.
The frogs.
Was it a gun?
It better be a gun.
No, it was not a
Oh, wait, I
gun.
don't remember where I heard it, but I think I heard I heard somewhere that the reason that that Nintendo's been cracking down on so much stuff, especially on Power World, is apparently they have a new game in the works for Pokemon that may be, I don't remember if it was like open world sort of, or like, I don't know. There's a game, I don't remember what the game premise was, but it was going to be basically like all the regions we have so far connected into one thing.
Oh, they're actually doing it?
I think I heard something like about that. I think
That may just be a rumor.
No, like a leak from a legitimate thing.
I don't know.
I need to ask a friend later.
I don't know. Anyway, so the second thing that I want them to kind of return to, we need more stakes with the villain team.
Why do you want to have meals with the villain team?
You know what I mean.
I want steaks.
Weirdly enough, I think we might have that with ZA. Funnily enough.
Not that I've seen.
Well, okay. Have you watched all of our T stuff? Has he gotten all the way to the end?
I have not watched all of his stuff.
Okay. See, I haven't gotten to the end either. But Kristen, are you ever gonna play this?
Play what?
Pokemon Legends EA?
I'm not sure. It might be a very long time. Go ahead.
Lysander might be alive.
I did see that. Yeah.
I saw, like, I just got accosted.
I mean,
a minute ago by an
does that
NPC.
mean does that necessarily mean that there's stakes though?
No, but like I said, I can't confirm or deny anything because I haven't gotten to the end yet. But it seems like if there is an evil team, it might be like an actual, like, legit thing. I don't know.
Because
Like-
okay, so because it's like, I feel like the evil teams have not had any real stakes since Team Skull.
Tristan, we haven't had any real evil teams in the last 2 generations. That's just the long and short of it.
Exactly.
Team Star wasn't an evil team. Team Star was a bunch of kids.
And well, Team Skull was just a bunch of just a bunch of gangster kids as well.
Yes, but Team Skull wasn't on its own. Remember, there was the Aether Foundation to counteract.
but nobody really
Team
liked
Skull was
the
the
Ultra
hero.
Beast that much.
Well, I'm just saying, Team Skull wasn't the only evil group. Team Skull was like the endearing anime equivalent Team Rocket, and then you had Aether Foundation, or like what's her name, the evil mom and her crony.
Yeah.
They were doing
Yeah.
the actual evil shit.
They were less
Then they
involved
retconned her evilness later
in the show. In the show, they did.
in the show. Yeah.
Like, also, you're the expert on the show. Wasn't Lysander so much more goated and better as a villain in the
Yes,
anime
yes,
than
he
the actual
was.
game?
Absolutely, he was.
In the game, he was still. I was still like, oh, he's going to literally laser my kid trainer to death. Cool. Escape.
Oh,
Oh, you want to know the funny thing, Kristen?
Hmm.
That means you played Y. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That was an inconsistency because what he threatened you with was entirely dependent on which legendary he had. You had Y, which was the death one. He threatens to kill everyone in the room. You have X. He tries to force immortality on everyone in the room
Yeah.
after losing. It's how non-point of the plot it was.
So,
Nice.
Xerneas and Yvettal are not a factor in the show.
They are not even. They are not even. They are barely a plot.
I don't think they're even. No, I don't. You say barely a plot point. I don't think they're even mentioned. But Zygarde
Their name gets said a
is
few times. Oh wait, no, you said in the show. I thought you were talking about
in the show.
game.
Yeah. No, in the show, they're not mentioned like at all. Zygarde is like the big thing, and it's actually like a huge deal.
Yeah, doesn't
Interesting.
like Lysander have like a Zygarde that's gone corrupted or gone insane or something?
I believe he has one that they've basically tortured into being evil. And it's 50%. It's I think it's 50% of the cells, or something, of Zygarde.
Is it a snake or is it a man?
It's been a little while. I think it's a snake, and then
Okay.
it does
Yeah,
take
that's
over.
what you're saying.
Well, yeah, I know. I think it's a snake, and then it does take over the rest of them, and they kind of fuse. They fuse and like have to have like a supremacy battle or something.
Always a good one.
Hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, I want there to be actual stakes in the game again, because
Give us a Fire Emblem, you died ending.
like
Like
the
you lost that
the
Pokemon battle, you couldn't afford to lose that Pokemon battle. You have to start from the recent save.
the last
little
few
now.
the last few games have had like no stakes whatsoever.
Well, yeah, no, like, or their stakes have been contrived. Like,
Mhm.
like, Sword and Shield, it was like, okay, this guy's being weird, and the quote-unquote villain group is just a bunch of idiots who really like two of the other random characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's that asshole Beat. Beat arguably was more evil than the rest of any of the other evil groups in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, and Scarlet and Violet had just
Dog. Scarlet and Violet had a much better story, but yeah, there wasn't really much of an evil team. It was just sad people. Sad bullied kids.
misunderstood kids. That's the whole evil team, and like some
Highlight of which was the principal's ridiculous hairdo. These guys.
some of the stakes at the very end were.
I feel like the ending was good. Kristen, have you played? I can't remember.
Well, the problem is that there's just not a whole lot of lead up to it.
I mean, there is, but also there's going to be a gap between it because the lead up is with what's his name, Arvin, and you're probably going to be taking care of his story first, just for the sake of mobility and moving around the map. Then you're going to take care of Nemona's probably up until the championship proper, and then you're going to probably take care of Star either right before doing the champion battles or right after. So by the time you actually get to the end game with the stuff, the emotional beats are going to be like a bit dulled because it's like, okay, it's probably been a good few hours at minimum since you've done Arden's thing.
It's kind of a failure of pacing.
It is. It's their own fault for letting you choose whichever thing you wanted to do first, which I understand why they did it.
The other
But
thing
yeah, no.
is, please, for the love of God, give us a better champion. Gita sucks. Gita is an embarrassment.
Oh, she entirely is.
Like the only redemption that they could have possibly had for Gita is if in the expansions they gave her a rematch where she has like level 100 competitive team and beats your ass.
the simplest thing they could have done is like, yes, this is the league official required, because like this is not Sword and Shield. Scarlet and Violet was the weird thing of like there are multiple champions. There's the champion, then there's you, and then there's Nimona, and then
There's
I think
like
there's
champion class trainers or something.
which basically means that you've beaten the champion. But in the old games, that meant you became the champion.
Exactly.
But in this game, you don't, which is supposed to mean, especially with Nimona going on, Gita being so tough. Like the most logical thing would be for Gita to have a still difficult fight, but not be overly hard, and her be like, the next time you talk to her, she's like, okay, let me know when you want to.
Let's do this for real.
Like that was the state mandated baby mode of like you beat this
Like, jeez.
Paldea mandated fight, you get the qualification of being considered a champion. Because I think like half the gym leaders were also like of champion rank.
Like
And principal.
she's just an embarrassment. It's such a bad champion. And I don't care how much Michael tries to glaze her. She is the worst champion by far. And that includes Lance, who just has 3 Dragon Knights.
Half of which aren't even the right level. Oh yes, Lance, the dragon tamer. I have 3 Dragonites, 2 of which aren't high enough level to be a Dragonite, and also a Gyarados and an Aerodactyl.
She is the worst champion. It's not even close, and that includes Lance.
No, here's the thing.
Just why is her ace is Glamora? I have never forgiven them for that.
Here's the thing. I think the only one, like, the Nimona route technically has a good ending battle, because as Nimona, and they at least make her competent for the most part as a rival, it's unfortunately just undercut by the piss poor showing that Gita does, so that you can't even, like, you're battling out of frustration at that point for the Nimona fight, most likely.
Also, with Gita,
And Penny's fight isn't tough because it's an Eevee team.
Gita, well, okay. I'm going to continue.
Arthur's fight might be the most emotionally impactful and properly difficult, but I might be biased because my brain remembers more of RT's version of it than mine, where he couldn't control half his Pokemon.
I will say, like, with the Scarlet and Violet, with that whole, like, the little champion thing they did where you fight everybody as well, like, I had never had a Pokemon faint through the entire thing except for the one sandwich guy beat one of my Pokemon, and I went, oh, I've got to get serious now, and I threw out my red, and then I ruined the rest of his team, but he was the only one to actually faint one of my Pokemon in the entire game.
I don't recall.
It's a post-game thing that I think you probably didn't do because we
Probably
were
not.
planning on
Yeah,
doing
it was
more of it,
post-game.
and then you're like, I don't even want to get the DLC.
No, I wanted to see what people's opinions on the DLC were before I got it, and I was just kind of disappointed.
It
Fair.
had fun things, but it was it was the same thing it was always. Nostalgia bait. Oh, we're bringing back Charizard and Blastoise and Bulbasaur again, and you can fly around as them or whatever.
But I don't remember the Elite Four in Scarlet and Violet.
Mm-hmm.
Do they heal you between matches?
I don't remember. They might.
I
And even
feel
if they don't, remember, healing isn't the biggest problem with that fight. It's the fact that they didn't cut off one of the new mechanics, which is the fact that you have access to your entire box at any point in time.
Yeah, that's also dumb.
But I think, yeah, they might heal you.
Like,
I get why they did it, because they wanted to remove a thing and make it more convenient for people, and like people wanted that. I still think they should have kept like the thing. Maybe make it like so you can access one box of the PC, but not all of them.
nah,
At most.
Nah.
Like as a backup
no PC,
thing.
no PC.
And like you can't do it once you're in like a gym building.
like, just, I'm still so frustrated by how bad Gita's team is.
Oh, it was horrendous.
You have Glamora as her ace, which is supposed to be an opener Pokemon. She has a King Gambit, which she's not guaranteed to use last or second to last at least. She has a friggin' Go-Goat, not even from this game.
No, but speaking of battle problems, Tristan, do you know what probably my biggest complaint about Legends EA is currently? Aside from the one weird finickiness with the battle system, and it's the lack of battles and how disjointed they are. Because you're running around the town in the middle of the day, and you're not getting a single battle unless you're like progressing plot or doing some of the side missions.
Is there not battles in the wild zones?
Well, there's wild Pokemon battles, but those aren't ever really battles. Like, you know, I mean, I may be biased because I overleveled to get revenge on an NPC during the tutorial, but like most things, if you properly like do the game as it tells you to follow the mechanics, it's like oh, okay, this is one shot or none that even if you just throw a ball at it and it's lucky. Keep in mind, like a good amount of the Pokemon you don't even fight, they just book it. Like Esper and Pichu and a few others like that, like Budu and stuff, they just run. So your options are either chuck Pokeball or one shot them and then chuck Pokeball.
Yeah.
The only things that have been of real challenge have been the rogue mega fights, of which there have been 4. The first one of which was a tutorial borrowing Az's Lucario, and the alphas, because the alphas are insane.
I have seen footage of the Alpha Magikarp.
I got the quest for that. I haven't done that yet. Like, here's the thing. I go through the stuff. I'm getting to the point. You played X and Y, right, Tristan?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know Emma?
I mean, no. I have played it, but it's also been like
asthma.
10 years.
The child that Looker picks up, the little girl with the asthma.
Uh-huh.
She's back. She's running Looker's thing.
Oh, okay. I have seen Twitter thirsting over her outfit.
From what I've heard, admittedly wasn't looking in that direction. I was more focusing on the silly little 3 mouth that they gave her. Apparently, they might have invested in her dumpy.
Yes, she has a very tight spandex suit with a jacket over it, and yeah, they gave her a butt.
She got cake. But yeah, no. What was I saying before that? Oh, but yeah, no, like, you have rival fights or rival adjacent fights through the plot, a few things, and I might be a bit overleveled because I think at this point, admittedly, most of my team's like 40 or higher. But like, that aside, like, I haven't had a difficult fight with a person unless it was after like 15 other fights, and it was because my team was like low on health or something.
I don't know. I think they need to invest more into
It's like what I was saying before. They need to take the three games I listed: Scarlet and Violet, Legends AZ, and Legends Arceus, maybe a bit of Sun and Moon as well, and just mesh them together.
I remember something about Pokemon. Like, I remember rumors about them having a game that was supposed to be like the entire Pokemon world, and actually calling it Pokemon World.
I think that was a thing for a while, but then I think that got scrapped.
I don't know.
But no, like, do you know what I like the most about ZA? It's not the combat system, though I do appreciate the combat system in spite of its flaws. and faults. It's not the battles or lack thereof. It's the vibe, the ambiance, the feeling of the city. That is the thing that I would say that they did get pretty right, which I would say is the most important thing, because it's kind of a pretty pivotal plot point of like, this feels like how an actual city would be
Well, they
in a
should
Pokemon world.
they should do that within like a full game.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. Like, it's like, because like you've watched all the Pokemon shows, so you know. I don't know if it's in like the first couple seasons or like in the Johto stuff, but like there's a point where like it would have to be a Johto stuff because there's Pichus in it. Where like Brock, Misty, and Ash go to a town or a city. I don't remember what. And for whatever reason, they leave Pikachu and I think Togepi.
Yes,
alone.
it's the short episode, the mini episode, but before which movie is it? It's like I think it's the. I watched that short a lot.
Because it was so fun. It was just Pikachu and them running around the city with all the Pokemon there in a place that felt like it actually had Pokemon.
I loved I loved the
like
old
that.
I loved the old Pokemon movies so much. Which movie is it? Hang on, I'm actually gonna look it up.
It can't be before Mystery of Mew, so it'd have to be or I guess it's just the Pokemon movie. It can't be before the Pokemon movie. So would it be before the one with Lugia and the three birds, or before the one with Entei and Ash's mom getting
I
kidnapped?
think it might be the one with Entei.
Which that might make sense, because I think they were in a populous place when that one started. But like, you get what I'm saying. They captured that spirit and that feeling.
There's two that I remember distinctly. There's the one where all the Pokemon get stuck in a storm,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to like save the tree with that has all the Pokemon in it.
I think I remember that one.
And then there's the one where they're in a town or a city, and Pikachu goes on an adventure with two Pichus, and they get attacked by a Houndour.
Yeah, there's a Houndour.
I do remember that one.
They
I like that
land
one.
on a Snorlax that's sleeping in an alleyway or something. You know, like, they managed to get
I
that
find a whole
vibe.
secret park for wild Pokemon.
What was that?
We're gonna hunt the octopus again.
Okay.
Oh, God.
We can keep talking. We can talk and hunt at the same time. Just
What was that you said before, Kristen? I couldn't quite hear.
I just said that they found a secret park for wild Pokemon.
Well, like, that's the thing
A
about.
whole musical number.
What was that?
A whole musical number.
I don't remember the musical number.
No?
No. But no,
That was
that's
the
what
part.
they've managed to make Lumiose feel like. There are the wild zones, which are pockets of like Pokemon that are in there, and some of them feel a bit weird. Like the first one is literally just, we've cordoned off a street, and it's just for the Pokemon. There are cars trapped there. They are never getting them out. There are stalls. There are doors to homes and businesses. They are now no longer able to access them. That one feels a bit weird. The rest of them are a lot more reasonable. Like, it's like parks, or like little greenery spots, or a cemetery. Because you gotta have a place for the ghost Pokemon. But, like, they all feel like more reasonable zones that would be like places that would be zoned out in a city for wild Pokemon to be. Other than the first one, which is just a street. But and then you have outside of that so many more wild Pokemon. Like, there are Fletchlings and like Pidgeys, like on like lamppost poles and stuff. You look down an alley that has a few trash cans. Oh, there's some Trubbish sitting on there.
yeah, they should do that more for the urban Pokemon in like the actual games.
The elemental monkeys are hiding in trees that are along the streets. You could walk past a tree and there's just a random Kakuna stuck to it. Go to the rooftops and there's like so much stuff. Like
you have all the bird Pokemon. There are also more monkeys up there, some bugs.
The wild zones are also kind of a weird concept.
Yeah, but it works because it's like in canon. It's like, yeah, this is a new thing. It feels weird because it is weird. This is suddenly being done.
And there's one guy whose goal is to get rid of them.
The taxi guy who wants to get rid of him so he can drive his taxis more.
But why? Why is like? Why is it that whoever reaches like the top rank, they just get to decide like a thing to do?
See, that's the thing. I haven't heard that as a plot point from literally anyone but the idiots that you fight in the first 3 ranks.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just something. I think it's like a rumor that grew its own life. Because the entire reason that the ZA Royale exists is to like counter the rogue mega evolutions, so it could get strong trainers that they could give mega bracelets to, so that they could do the stuff. That is my other gripe. I wish we got something cooler than just the basic ass bitch level mega bracelet.
Also, at one point, don't you jump like 15 ranks in a single instant?
Yes. So you have your Z promotional match, which gets you up to Y. You have your Y promotional X, which gets you up to X. And you have your X promotional match, which gets you up to W. And then your W1, which gets you to V, I think. And then after V, you finish off your match, and then suddenly Zygarde like kidnaps you effectively and is like, "Hey, fight this Absol. It's in a lot of pain." You do that. And then Vinny shows up, who's this real menacing looking secretary guy. By secretary, I mean he's a bodybuilder who happens to be a secretary for the thing. But also he has like a bun that has like a Baneri in it. It's like a hair bun and stuff. And he's like, "Do you know what happened to that rogue mega thing?" Great. So clearly you can handle Mega, but I need to confirm it myself. So I'm going to fight you. And if you win, that will prove it, that it's not just a fluke. And if you win, I mean, you're at the level to fight Megas. And that's the whole reason this exists. So it would only make sense to put you at the appropriate rank. So you fight him. He has a really cool Mega Stone thing. It's in like the palm of one of his gloves. And he like claps his hands together to Mega Evolve his Drampa. And then you're rank F after you kick his butt.
It's... I take issue with this.
I do too. I'm not surprised they skipped all the letters. Because of course they're going, oh, X, Y, Z, and a couple others, so it's not just the ones that the games are named after. And now we're going to skip to the ranks that Japan loves of the F through A thing. If it weren't for the fact that S was already in use in the actual alphabetical order, I would not be surprised if above A rank there's an S rank. Just because of how Japan operates so consistently with this niche.
I wish that instead of having you like beat this one person to rank up, it's just like beat like a number of people, so that the early ones go by quicker.
It sort of is. Because to beat that one person, you have to beat a bunch of other people to get the ticket to fight that person. That's their way of making it feel like actual substance.
They could have done it differently.
Oh, they could have, and I would argue that they should have. But we're stuck with the, oh, you in a week, if even that, caught up in rank with the rival character at rank V, and now you're both gonna jump up to rank F. It's a bit contrived. Well, like I was saying, I'm loving this game for the vibe and the being one of the few times that they've actually gotten the, oh yeah, this is a world that's actually inhabited by people and Pokemon living side by side. Every human character you see, there's a pretty good chance they're gonna have 1 or 2 Pokemon next to them. And then there's dozens and dozens of Pokemon scattered about that make sense. Like, oh, that place is a confectionery stand. Well, the cotton candy Pokemon is hanging around there because it likes the smell. That's an alley. There's Trubbish.
Which is this all sounds great, but it sounds like something that should be part of the games.
Yes,
like,
yes,
as a
I would like
baseline.
for it to be a part of the game. I have one complaint. Pat Rat. Get rid of it.
Poor Pat Rat.
No,
Hasn't
not poor
been.
Pat Rat. Pat Rat sucks ass. Watchdog sucks more. And for whatever reason, Pat Rat's just everywhere.
Ah, it says Zubat syndrome.
That's what I was missing. I haven't seen a single Zubat, and I'm mad about it. I
Why?
like Zubat.
Everyone hates Zubat.
I like Zubat. I dislike Golbat. I like Zubat. It's cute and endearing. I really like Crobat.
Everyone, okay, Crobat's cool. Everyone hates Zubat because it's everywhere.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen a single Zubat.
If you go in the caves, there's no escaping Zubat.
Well, there's no escaping Geodude or Diglets either, depending on the game, too. It's just because you can run into Zubat other places. No one dislikes Zubat. Everyone dislikes the frequency of Zubat.
Oh, I am stuck inside the monster. Help.
No worries. That'll do
That'll work.
this.
That'll work.
I know that there's like a subterranean part that we get access to later in the game, and I'm hoping that's where Zubat or something is going to be.
It'd be kind of funny. It'd be kind of funny if it's just a subway.
No, there's like some sewer section or something, I think. And it's probably not going to be Zubat. You know what's going to probably be? It's probably going to be Noibat, because I think this is the generation that we got Noibat.
I do like Noivern a lot more than Zubat.
Gee, why do you like this final form Pokemon a lot more than this proto form Pokemon?
Okay, I like the evolutionary line a lot more.
Well, it's a two-step process, Tristan. It's step
Yeah.
one. You have cute Noibat.
I like
Step
Noivern
two-
more than Crobat. How about that?
Ah, but see, Noivern's not a friendship evolution.
Oh, he's cooler.
I mean, he's Dragon. I'll give you that.
I do that noise that he is cute.
You know what?
I don't.
If this game has taught me anything, it has taught me that I don't want Pokemon. I want a Digimon. I want to have my cute little guy that I transform into a terrifying monster to kick someone's ass, and then turn back into a cute little guy.
Yes.
Have I told you what my greatest regret in this game was?
Huh?
It was evolving my Tepig for the sake of revenge.
Why do they have evolution as not an automatic process anymore?
Convenience.
It's
Not.
I would consider it very inconvenient.
Tristan, it wasn't an automatic process in Scarlet Violet anymore either.
It was.
It was semi. If you level up with Candy, it's like a, do you want to evolve this thing? And in Legends Arceus, where they first introduced it, really was it was the same system.
If you finished a battle with them at a high enough level, they would start to evolve automatically.
Yeah. If you had an actual battle, but if you used experience Candy, you're in a menu and it's like, hey, do you want to evolve this thing? It was a bit of a yes and no type of thing. Yes, they had the old system, but they also had some stuff from the new system. But the main reason that they have evolved from the menu is because that's what they had in Arceus. And this is a Legend game. Apparently there was supposed to be like a Legends Johto game, and they still wanted to do 2 versions, and apparently that got canned. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing.
Strange.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, have you seen Feraligator's Mega Evolution, Tristan?
It looks so stupid when the hood's up.
Yeah, no, I couldn't think of the right word for it, and then my friend told me, toilet seat.
It looks like I adore the concept when the hood is down. It looks
just big Totodile.
yeah, I guess. Like the concept when the hood is down is really cool and really well executed. It looks so stupid when the hood is up. What were they thinking?
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, some
They
of
were-
these megas have been just taking the piss. Like, have you heard of X and Y Raichu?
No?
Yes.
X and Y Raichu. Raichu now has 2 megas. One of them makes a big ol' X. The other one makes a big ol' Y.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually seen the Raichu Mega.
Well, you've not seen the Raichu Mega because it's not out yet, but it's been in trailers for the DLC that's been announced pretty long.
I've
Now, you
I've
wanna know
seen
what I hope
I've
they
seen
do?
pictures of all the megas. Some of them are pretty cool. Long Staryu.
David. Oh, Staryu, you don't like Staryu with actual human legs?
why is Long Staryu a thing?
I don't know.
I could, you know what? You wanna know why I think it's a thing? Because one of the characters, because they're paying homage to plot beats from X and Y, even if they're stupid. And as you may remember, there was a certain character by the name of Tyrannel, I believe it was, who was the dancing man.
Uh-huh.
And one of your comrades in MZ, or whatever your team name is, she's also a dancer. And one of her partner Pokemon, I think her main one, is a Starmie. So I'm pretty certain they designed Staryu Mega with her in mind, because where Staryu can dance. I'm pretty certain that's why.
It's I do love my my post about it though. Like no one is ready for the emotional toll of Long Staryu. Or Starmie.
No, Staryu's the purple one, I believe.
I don't remember.
You think Long Staryu's bad? Have you seen what Mega Clefairy looks like?
Mega what?
Mega Clefairy. Or is it Clefable?
I did see that one, but I don't remember.
It has a nipple on its head. It's like a baby bottle nipple type thing.
That was a little hat.
I
What?
don't know about that.
The
Like
other
a
one,
little art.
the other one that I feel like it's not the worst, but they definitely could have done better, is Meganium.
Yeah.
Remind me which one beginning of my brain. Oh right, that's Chikorita Final Form.
Yep.
I think this is the first dub Chikorita's gotten in a while.
I love Chikorita. Chikorita's one of my favorite Pokemon. I know it's not competitively viable because it's just pure grass type and its moveset sucks. But I've always liked Chikorita.
Tristan, do you remember what one of the biggest, most common comments I've heard about Meganium is over the last few years?
It's just worse than
It's
I've used to the
relation-
Venusaur.
Nope, it's in relation to another Pokemon,
No, I don't know.
Tropius.
What about Tropius?
They feel like some people feel like Tropius was the original, like proto final form for Chikorita, and then they went to Meganium.
I don't know.
So a lot of people like Tropius looks cool, which it does.
I do like Tropius.
Meganium's cute. Meganium's cute, and I think the Mega, if they'd made the Mega be what it's like design-wise, be what its default form was, I feel like there would have been more stuff. Because like there would have been less confusion. If you went from Chikorita to Meganium to Mega Meganium, I feel like it would have been a stable evolution. You go from Chikorita to Bayleaf, then Meganium. Bayleaf looks like it evolves more to Tropius than it does into Meganium.
I don't know. I love Chikorita. Meganium I don't have any problems with.
Embor gets a spear and a pointy hat.
Embor looks pretty cool. I don't like Mega Meganium that much. Like it's not the worst Mega, but I feel like they could have done more than just giving it more flowers.
They could have.
Like,
Did they change the
some.
fight control?
I think they made it.
Good question. Do any of the new megas change typings?
I don't know.
I think Mega Knights might change something with flying, but I'm not certain.
Although the what are their names? Delphox, Froakie, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but Quilladin or Chestnut, actually Mega Chestnut actually looks cool. I hate Chestnut. I hate the entire evolution line, but the Mega does look cool. I despise Quilladin.
Quilladin's the middle form. It's just like a round, pointy awkwardness.
He's just a worse Shelgon.
I think I know Greninja's because Rem's super hyped about Greninja. He's like, oh, it's so cool. He gets a giant shuriken and he stands upside down on it the whole time.
I will say that it's not bad, but Ash Greninja is better.
Of course. Delphox is pretty solid too, even if it's just.
I like
wired.
Delphoxes. I like Delphoxes.
I think the one that I've seen that's eaten the most, that seemed to, from what little I've seen of it, looks the best, is Mega Frostlass.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
That one's really cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've.
I do.
I don't know if I've seen that one, but
Do you want to know what I'm hoping they do in the DLC?
Huh?
The Hoopa Mega stuff?
Hmm.
Megas for maybe not for Scarlet and Violet, but for all the other generations of starters. Get
yes,
Megas.
yes, they definitely need
Because
to
here's
give.
the thing.
They need to give all the starters some love. Mega
Because here's the
Infernape
thing.
better go hard as hell.
That would be great.
Infernape's
Like,
not even my favorite Pokemon. Because I love Torterra.
But Infernape has the potential because of the Wukong stuff to just like
Yeah.
there's too much to lean in on.
Yes. If
But,
they
like- but,
don't
like-
go full like Sun Wukong with it, I will be upset if they ever do make Infernape.
Like give him a
We have
staff.
four
It's
sets.
just straight up give him a staff.
Yes.
Yeah, why not? We have 4 sets of starters with megas. We got the 3 from ZA, which is Chikorita, Totodile, and Tepig. We got Kantos. We got
Also, rip
the,
Cyndaquil,
Hello.
I guess.
he got to show up earlier at so that's his thing. He's
I
surprised
mean,
for being a kidnapping pedophile.
but does he have a Mega though?
He
Or just the
does.
region, or just the regional?
he just has a Hisuian variant.
Yeah, so yeah, again, rip Cyndaquil.
I mean, you say Rip Cyndaquil, he now has viability, because Hisuian Cyndaquil will probably be usable in competitive format much longer than Megas are.
Oh,
But no, here's the thing. You have access to 9 starters in this game. 11 if we count Pikachu and Eevee. And aside from the 3, you have the 3 that are native,
There's-
so they get their megas, of course. You have
They-
the 3 that are actual starters, and they get megas, of course. And then you have the 3 Kanto ones, because of course, why not? You
That's
get
all
them
I
in the same place, by the way. The old professor like retired or resigned or got fired or something, by the way.
it should give us
But we're conspicuously missing the Hoenn starters megas and the Hoenn starters themselves.
mhm,
They are nowhere to be found. I suspect they'll be in the Hoopa thing,
it might
and I'm
be.
hoping. Well, they're almost certainly going to be because the Hoopa thing's all about more megas.
Like the rest of the starters, with how the last few games have been, the rest of the starters could be post-release content.
Mm-hmm. I'm expecting them to be in the Hoopa DLC or a second DLC if there is one.
Surprised they didn't make Mega Raichu just Gorachu. They could have. They didn't.
Raichu just what, Chu?
Gorachu. They could have made him that.
Gorachu? I don't know what Gorachu is.
It was originally Raichu's evolution before they went with Pichu as a pre-evolution.
Yeah, no, they had to make Raichu's ears and tail look like an X and a Y or whatever.
That's
I
dumb.
made him look more like Pikachu, which
Mhm.
it's just more marketing for Pikachu. They've done Raichu dirty again.
Tristan, to explain the Raichu thing, since I presume you've not been able to see it since you've been fighting Octopus, one of them has big ears and a long tail that ends in a thunderbolt. Like I think it's like an actual tail,
Mhm.
like a thin one. And the other one has not as big ears, but still bigger than normal ears. The big ears, by the way, looked like two giant Pikachu tail, like thunderbolt type things.
Huh.
And the other one has big but not as big ears, and then two tails coming out at the exact same point.
I have sent a picture.
Let's see it. Okay. Oh, I have seen these.
You wish they weren't official, didn't you?
I just forgot about them.
Yeah,
They're
they're
very
pretty forgettable.
Yep. The Y is especially bad. X isn't that bad. Y is really bad.
Am I forgetting what Y looks like?
I think why like I don't like the twin Pikachu tails on X, but
I forgot how stupidly big the Pikachu, the X Raichu's tails are.
I'm bothered by that less than the Y ears.
Oh
but
yeah,
like
the
they
Y ears are
could've-
atrocious.
They
Oh,
could have made Mega Raichu look like this, and it would have been so much better. He already looks like a Mega.
look like what?
That would be better. I agree.
Yes, yes. All right. So I will send you as well.
Also,
just
it
uno
would be a great homage to the old
Yeah.
stuff.
It would have been a great watch if they had just done this.
Gosh, if that ain't the most 90s looking Pokemon evolution line, and I love it.
Yes. Isn't
Does
it
it become
great?
a fire type?
No.
It was electric. It was just electric. I think at some point they like it
It
was
looks very
rumored to be
Oni-ish.
in fire, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was, or at least. And then they were like, actually, scrap that. We're going with a pre-evolution, and it's gonna be Pichu.
I mean, Pichu's not bad.
Yeah, Pichu is great. I love Pichu, but also
I totally don't have a gun held up against me by Tristan.
What,
Number one Pichu fan.
what do you mean?
but also George would have been great.
Weren't
And,
you
like,
like a big
just
Pichu fan in like Smash or something? I feel like.
I do like Pichu in Smash, but he's also kind of terrible because he's a baby weight and he hurts himself.
Yes. Which is why you better get good.
But yeah, no,
I do like Pichu in Smash. Because Pichu in Smash he does hit harder than Pikachu, but he has the other he has the other two problems. Is that he kills himself.
I will hit you harder and also hit myself harder.
Pichu is probably the objectively worst one to pick when doing stamina fights. Normal percentage base is like, okay, you can just undo that with skill and finesse, but
Yeah, just get good. Also, you can launch him at like 50%. That's the other problem with Pichu. That's the bigger problem with Pichu is that he's just because he's a baby weight. He's so
Yeah, we didn't have
launchable.
any faints. But also, 18 completion time isn't bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm guessing the challenge
just-
timer will be 15 because it's ranked 9. It probably should be higher than the other ones, which are 12.
I just had a
Um,
cursed
maybe.
thought.
Got a cursed thought.
Slightly cursed. What if they did, like, you know how they did classic WoW? What if they did that for Pokemon?
I mean,
Like, not like a
isn't that technically what the reboot games are?
no, because the reboot games always fix stuff up and make them change the style. I'm talking like, okay, we're going classic red. It's going to be look mostly like the actual like the actual pixel graphics type thing. What I'm saying is I want a
Mm.
pixel game, and I don't think they're ever going to give us a new pixel game.
When at that point, just play an
I
emulator.
know. Play one of the fan games. I'm doing that. I have Pokemon Pathways on my PC right here.
Well, not even one of the fan games. You could just emulate the old games.
Mm-hmm. But that has all the old game problems, like the Moon Ball, which is supposed to be a ball that's better at catching Pokemon that evolve with the Moonstone, but because of a Game Freak trademark coding error, is better at catching Pokemon that evolve with the with the item Burn Heal, of which there are none.
What?
Yes, that's the thing. Or how in Gen 1, Great Balls were better than Ultra Balls because they were there was a coding misinput that I think swapped them around. Oh yeah, no, like when we say that Pokemon has never been good at coding and programming, we mean it. And when we say that the early Pokemon games were held together by hopes and dreams, we mean it. Like even if we ignore the things that changed later, like the special physical split and the stuff. Take for example, Psychic type. Psychic was the most strongest because Dragon was so rare, and because Psychic was coded improperly. Tristan, you're a nerd who knows a lot of things about Pokemon. Can you tell me what Psychic's strengths and weaknesses and resistances are?
I think it's weak to both Dark and Ghost, and it's strong against Poison and Fighting? Fighting I know for sure, I don't remember the other one.
Well, it's strong against fighting, and it's physically impossible to do damage to Dark. But luckily for Psychic, Dark didn't exist until Gen 2.
Mm-hmm. It's also weak. It's also Fairy is also resistant to it, isn't it?
Yeah, no, maybe. Psychic moves are super effective against fighting and poison. They're not very effective against Psychic and Steel. And have
Steel.
no effect on Dark. Dark and Steel did not exist in Gen 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing that resisted Psychic was Psychic. And the defense pros and cons. Psychic resists both Psychic and Fighting, but is weak to Bug, Ghost, and Dark. Dark didn't exist. Bug is all weak, early evolving thing. I don't think there was any really strong Bug Pokemon. Even Heracross wasn't much. And Ghost was supposed to be super effective, but they coded it wrong so that I can't remember if it might have been that they were not very effective, but I think the code might have also just made it so they were straight up immune to Ghost types.
Amazing.
So Psychic's only thing to compete with Psychic was Psychic. And also because this was before the physical special split, this was back when, it's a fire type, then it's special type. It's a special attack automatically. It's a lightning or ice type, it's special type
they
automatically.
they basically had it split between physical and elemental.
There was like special typings and then there were physical typings, basically.
Yeah.
So all those moves,
Which is why the EVs are also all special typings.
Mm-hmm. But
They
there's
should
all these
They should either start making physical evolution EVs, or they should make a new Pokemon that has the same niche, but it's
that's what
all the
people have
physical
been
types.
saying. People have been saying, like, get the bug type, have that be the starting form, and then have it go into all the physical things in Dragon, I believe, because it has half the types currently.
Mm-hmm.
It's at a solid spot to stop and then start with a new one. But you know, so
I don't know
Alakazam
if it should start with Bug. It should probably also start as normal.
but then it would be uneven.
What do you mean to be uneven? Who cares? Who cares if there's a normal pre-evolution?
No, I mean that we have 18 types,
Yeah,
and we currently have Eevee and 8 evolutions,
yeah.
so that leaves 9 types left. Bug is an equally weak starting form like normal is that could evolve into the other things. And also Bug just flows into the others a bit better, I would say.
There's not a ghost Eevee.
No, there's not a Ghost Eevee, there's not a Dragon Eevee.
Well, dragon is fine. There's also no I guess there is just less physical types than there is special types.
No, I think Poison's considered a physical type.
There's no fighting either.
Well,
Ghost
fighting
Eevee.
is the most physical type.
Ghost Eevee. Ghost Eevee evolution stone. It's the brick.
Yes.
I mean, an old brick was an item in Gen 1 and 2. Unironically.
Bring back the brick. Make it
No,
relevant.
so, like, you have steel, you have rock, you have ground, you have flying, you have fighting, you have poison.
Hey Tristan, do you like my new helmet?
Let's see.
You have ghost and you have dragon.
I cannot see.
The male one's so. Oh, not. I was thinking of the event set. The event set for the male one is so cool.
It
Or-
really is.
They're not-
I have the head and the chest and the legs already.
I have another quest open.
But yeah, getting back to
Yeah,
what I was
I'm
saying,
next.
Alakazam is the objectively undisputed strongest Pokemon of Gen 1.
Okay.
Dragonite would be a contender if Dragonite had a move pool.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that they made shiny Mega Dragonite blue like Dratini and Dragonair.
Is that not just normal Mega Dragonite is blue?
No. Regular Mega Dragonite is still orange.
Oh, so they're making him blue instead of green like normal Dragonite is?
Yeah.
They also gave him the feather wings back,
Mm-hmm.
but they're attached to his head.
Yes.
I am still of the popular theory that Dragonite and Gyarados were swapped at birth.
I don't subscribe to this theory.
Well, they just match better design-wise. Dratini, Dragonair, Gyarados.
Well,
they're all long, serpentine
Gyarados
gold
is much more fish-like than Dratini.
But what if Proto Gyarados wasn't? And also, is Gyarados really fish-like?
Yeah.
He's got fins.
You know, you see these. Where are you? There you are. You see those fins on the side of Gyarados' head? Don't they look like they could have just been slightly tweaked from being the fins on the side of Dratini's?
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think they were swapped for the
Angry
tail end. I think they were swapped early on in development, back in the proto stages. And let's be honest, if Magikarp were to evolve into a Pokemon, it evolving into a derpy-faced looking thing like like Dragonite makes a bit more sense than the terror that is Gyarados.
I don't know why you hate Dragonite so much.
I don't hate Dragonite. It's just like, you know how you dislike Gita because she's built up to be such a tough thing, and then she isn't.
Ow!
Dragonite's that for me, but for the Dratini and Dragonair build up. They're so graceful, they're majestic, and then you get Barney. Barney's not bad, but Barney is not what I was expecting. Is the thing.
That's cool.
It's just because you mentioned Gita. It's just I'm
I
physically incapable of holding back weakest champion fight. It's just embarrassing.
One of these days, I need to get you to finish up Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, whichever it was you had, and just have you
I think
fight.
it's Diamond.
Just sit through a fight.
I'm eventually gonna switch too, maybe.
I need to.
I have
subject
shiny
yourself-
pearl.
You need to subject yourself to perfect IVs, optimal EVs, Cynthia team.
I should probably just get a ROM hack. That's what the entire game is like.
Probably. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna recommend to you a game called Pokemon Pathways. It's like that every at least gym equivalent is difficult. At least from what I've gone to so far. It is a bit weird. It's set into a school with like a time system, but definitely has that different one. Also, it's 2:30.
Yep.
And I was trying to get to sleep at 10. I almost did. And then I was bored.
Aw,
By-
bored again.
Yeah, no. I was real sleepy, and my mom was like, you know what? This would be a perfect time to call FaceTime with an obnoxious ringtone and then yell at you, or me, yell at me for a half hour.
For why?
Because the dog she convinced my sister to get mauled the chicken, and she doesn't like that it's still staying in its recovery area, which is part of the back shop, or the front of the back shop, I guess.
Dog mauled
Oh,
a
yeah.
chicken?
Yeah, the dog tore into one of the chickens about 2 months ago now. And didn't kill it, but their back was loose, effectively. And if there's anything that you know about chickens, know that they will tear apart another one if they see blood or injury. So they need to be separated. And the only place to keep it safely was in the front of the shop. And it was admittedly supposed to be out of there by now, because, you know, I was going to put up another area. But then she's like, oh, well, what if you redid and repainted the bathroom entirely while your sister's in Italy?
What?
Well, what if you helped us with the steak car show chili cook-off thing that we've been doing? You know, like you do every year, where you do all the manual labor, because I don't want your dad to overexert himself, because he's operating with a fourth of the amount of lung capacity that most people do, and is dealing with all the stuff, which that's fair, but you know, she does nothing. It's always me. So it's like, those things took up time that I would have spent putting together a thing. I still haven't been able to do the finish the bathroom stuff. So yeah. I was sleepy and I was ready to go to sleep at a good time, and then was woken up in an ad. And then you started streaming, and I'm like, well, I need distracted.
Fair.
But yeah, Tristan, I agree with you. ZA has some problems. I do think it's a good game, and I agree with you full-heartedly. Of the things that I like most about it, I would just like that they were in all the Pokemon games going forward.
Yeah.
Also,
Like-
I'd like to get in the water.
Oh, like what?
Get in the water.
Get in the water?
I'm tired of protagonists that cannot swim in Pokemon.
Oh.
Understandable.
In the mainline game,
I
it's
thought you
still
were
fun.
quoting Epic.
I also thought you were talking about Epic.
The musical about the Odyssey.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yes.
still have not listened to all that.
You need
Does
to.
he have a line where he says they would like to get in the water?
No,
No, it's
Poseidon
just
has a song.
Poseidon demanding Odysseus to get in the water.
Really menacing song. I like it.
It is.
During Poseidon's role in Odyssey, I would imagine so.
Hmm.
But yeah, no. Did you play Arceus, Tristan? I feel like you didn't. Tristan, did you play Arceus?
I did. I really liked Arceus.
Can you explain to Tristan what happens in Arceus if you swim 2 feet?
Oh, you drown.
You just drown.
Yes.
You drown.
You black out and wake up on the side of the river type thing.
Yes. It's you literally watch your character sink into the water and they come back. It's fine.
And it's the most weird thing because it's like some places it's like it's fine, some places it's not. And there's a place that if you do it the proper way, like the most efficient way, you can get across a river. Presuming they decided to give you a get out of the river animation, they might have just condemned you to death by default. You can get it. But if you go like half a step off, the amount of times I've seen RT or other people just die literal centimeters away from the other side of a river in Arceus.
Mhm.
And in Arceus, at least they give you a fish later on that lets you
Yeah.
go through
So you
stuff.
can start exploring the water and whatnot and find some good water Pokemon by riding a fish.
I have yet to see any such vehicle or HM type Pokemon in ZA.
You know.
Closest we've got is there are things around the city that are obstacles that you can just break with Pokemon moves. At first I thought it was like
Was Go-Go introduced in
Yeah,
X and
Go-Go.
Y?
Go-Go. They had a whole Go-Go ride system in X and Y.
I just don't remember which game it was.
But the Go-Goats apparently got scared off by all the wild Pokemon flocking to Lumiose City.
Oh my god.
So they no longer have the Go-Goat ride system.
Of course. Of course not.
I think they still have the taxis, but they don't really do much. And there's not really any point because
There's no point in the taxi. I heard that. It's like the taxis exist for some reason.
The taxis are to get to places. Like literally an NPC said, well, if you want to go somewhere, you can just get a taxi, and then they'll take you to a new cafe, and now you'll have a checkpoint, and you can go back to there at any point. So the taxis are for finding new things, I suspect.
Like, the taxis exist, but you can just fast travel wherever you want. It's dumb.
I also don't think you can pick specific destinations with the taxi. I think
What is
it's like,
Rathalos
do you want to
doing
go to
over
a
there?
cafe? Huh?
Probably not. Oh, there's just a Rathalos lurking in the background. Sniffing the air like a weirdo.
He's kind of running around in circles, like outside of our field of vision.
And now he's roaring, but he's still not doing anything. Oh, now they're fighting.
Now he's fighting.
Okay.
But yeah, Tristan, that's another thing that you might like. Because you remember the age-old gripe of anyone that's been a Pokemon fan since Gen 2 or 3 or 4?
Well,
What do you mean you Typhlosion, or not, what do you mean Tyranitar with like Hyper Beam or Mass Destruction attack, whatever, can't break the Fragile Rock?
yeah.
Breakable, they trick you at the start. They're like, here's a Brick Break or whatever what's the fighting type move that breaks the rocks? I can't remember. It's Rock Break?
Spray?
No, strength is the move. I think it might just be called rock.
Rock
Smash. Yeah, it's like rock smash or something.
Rock
They
Smash,
gave
it's
you
Rock
that.
Smash.
It gave you
Hey.
that move. And it like makes you think that, oh, you need specifically that move to break that thing. And like there's going to be HM. No, just any physical move I think can break rocks. I broke it with rock smash. I broke it with power up punch. One time I didn't want to change out my Pokemon. And I just wanted to try something, and I broke through a bunch of boulders with Brave Bird.
The boulders are also kind of an embarrassing thing, especially the first time that they appear.
Yeah,
It's-
where they're just outside the hotel.
It's like I could totally just walk around this. There's clearly enough space.
I think there's more behind it. But yeah, I think to get around all the stuff you need a physical move to break boulders. You need a water-based move to get rid of like toxic sludge. You need a fire-based move to burn down like briars and brambles and thorns and stuff. And then you need just another move
Rip
to get the cut might work on that stuff. I don't know. Fire seems to be the go-to though. Flame wheel is kind of the best because you can hit multiple with it. Because it goes in the line. Because it's flame wheel like it's in the anime. Like you make
Does
a wheel and
does speed affect ability cooldown?
yes, it does. They've said it like 7 times from 7 different NPCs. Some important, some not important. Oh, Pokemon with higher speed can use their moves quicker.
That's good.
At least that.
Do moves with less PP also have longer cooldowns?
Hard to say. I can't remember which moves had. So it seems to be that anything that was a charging type stuff has a longer cooldown. Some of the moves have longer cooldowns just because they have longer attack animations is also another thing. So like some of them are like, if it's a long range, firing a beam or doing a special thing, it has a longer cooldown, but it also has a longer wind up, that's part of the cooldown. If it's more like just like punching or something, it has a shorter cooldown, and I think you can just I don't know. Look, all I'm saying is I have a Talonflame that's like level 45 or something. It still has quick attack on it. Because quick attack and stuff like that has never been more viable than it is now.
Makes sense, actually.
It's like, oh, okay, I can open up the fight with a big move and then do quick attack before they have a chance to do another move.
Fair.
Or also just like, oh, there's a Mega Stone I need to break, quick attack it type thing.
Ah, thank you, Kai. Oh, goodness.
Oh, also, this is a game that objectively punishes you for being a Bulbasaur fan.
Whoa.
You say why?
Yeah.
So, just like at X and Y, you're just given one of the 3 Kanto starters very early into the game.
Uh-huh.
And as you know, they all have Megas. Some of them even have 2 Megas.
Uh-huh. By some of them, you mean Charizard?
Yes, I mean Charizard.
Yeah, Charizard. Big Man Blastoise.
Yeah, Charizard's 2 Megas and Blastoise, you can just buy the Mega Stones from a store. Venusaurs, you have to get from fighting a rogue Mega Evolving Venusaur
I see.
at the tail end of the game. As I am right now, having just gotten to rank F, being almost to get to rank E, I could go buy any of the Mega Stones that I wanted right now and
evolve either a Charizard or a.
Weird that
Or
you can buy
Blackbird.
them because I'm pretty sure you had to find all of them in the original games.
Well, that's because there's a reason for that. There's one
Well, I have
like 5 years or something has passed since X and Y, and they're still dealing with the ramifications. And I think around X and Y, Megas was still a fairly recent thing. It wasn't new, but it was still recent, and it was being discovered and
Studied.
studied.
And so
Megas-
now it's been discovered and studied, and now they have more of them or whatever. The rocks.
It's not quite common, but yeah, it's still it's much more well known. That's part of the reason I think why there are so many more megas being introduced in lore wise. Like, okay, there are new megas, and also part of it's just because you're still only in a city, so can't be like going out to like obscure places where it would make sense to find a rare crystal. But there are 3 ways to acquire mega stones, like actual mega stones.
This is just a side comment.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the entire fan base would have been happier if they just kept doing megas and not had different gimmicks.
They would have.
I think just in general.
Here's the thing. I don't dislike the gimmicks. Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing, that was the weakest one.
I agree.
The Z moves had their appeal. I actually like terrestrializing just because of the mechanics wise.
Mechanically, terrestrializing is really cool because it actually it involves a lot of counterplay.
I just like the stupid hats though.
The stupid hats.
Yes. They could have made the hats better if they wanted to go hats.
Who would have thought Grass, Terra, Incineroar would have been the meta pick for competitive?
Also, I hate how most of the competitive rule sets is you have to have you have to choose who your Terra Pokemon is. What? Shut up. Stop it.
Is that what it is? I thought that was just the stupidness that Corey's thing did. I think actual competitive stuff you don't have to pre-choose because they're still operating on the system of you don't know the teams quite yet.
Definitely how it should be is that
but there is a choice you have to make.
Yeah.
There's 2 choices in current competitive meta. Do you know what they are?
Nope.
Choice 1, will you have Incineroar on your team? Choice 2, will you have Urshifu on your team?
Urshifu's really strong.
No, Urshifu's broken is what Urshifu is. Do you know what Urshifu's signature move is?
I don't recall. I just remember
It's a guaranteed crit that can get past Protect and Detect and all other guarding moves.
right. I just remember that Urshifu has been a strong pick since it came out.
Yes. Urshifu was strong in Sword and Shield, and that's when they had Dynamax or Gigantamax wide guard thing as a counter, because it couldn't bust through that. But that counter is gone now, and Urshifu runs unrestrained. And Incineroar is just like what Landorus was, but better.
Amazing.
My brain still has to wrap around the concept every now and then that fire typing is a defensive typing. Which it is. How many things is fire weak to? How many things is fire resistant to? The numbers may surprise you. But I mean, it makes sense. You tried fighting a fire? Doesn't end well.
Very fair, very fair.
Alright, well. It's almost 3. It's probably a good time to call it.
Yep.
Alrighty. I've completed my fishing bounty.